Hello. Um, I'm recording this as I'm kind of editing the video. I just wanted to say that I say an absurd amount of times because, well, I don't fully know how to articulate myself. So uh, hopefully it doesn't get super annoying. Hopefully I will get better at it. I just kind of need something to fill the words as I think about what I'm going to say. So I just kind of wanted to say that if someone wants to do an counter, or I don't know, maybe I'll do it myself. Probably not. I'm too lazy. I'm so lazy. But thank you for watching. Anyways, into the actual intro. All right. This is my favorite build to use on the Blight. Now, oh wait, uh, this one. Not the last one. Last one I don't like using, it's very mean. But this one I like using because it is kind of fun. Now, I don't think I really need to explain what the premise of this build is. Chances are, if you have played more than, I don't know, 10 seconds of Dead by Daylight, you probably know what this build is about. But for the few people that don't, it involves hooking the obsession repeatedly over and over and over again because we're cool like that. So the first perk is Furtive Chase. Essentially, when you hook the obsession, you get 10% haste for 18 seconds, as well as undetectable. Um, this is awesome. Friends to the end. The first half of this perk is completely useless. However, the second half is where I actually get the value of. When you hook the obsession, which, as I said, we will be doing quite a lot, another survivor screams and then becomes the obsession. Um, the screaming part isn't a big deal. It's really the obsession switch. Third perk, when the obsession does switch, they will gain Oblivious for 60 seconds. This isn't, you know, this isn't really that impactful, but it can have value every now and then. It's just that with Furtive Chase, we're going to be not oblivious, undetectable anyways. Um, so the main part is you see the obsession's aura when it switches for 8 seconds. Um, that's the part is so that we can kind of find the obsession. Because the scream from Friends to the End, although it does reveal the location, if they run anywhere, it could be difficult to kind of catch up. Whereas if we see the aura, we can intercept them. The last perk is interchangeable. I tend to switch between about 4 different perks here. Um, so I either go lethal because you can find the obsession faster, and even faster if you can recognize which one is the obsession based on the aura. So some like recognizable survivors are like Ada or Claudette, very recognizable models. So you can see their aura and know exactly where they are. That's cool. Um, but it just helps finding people faster regardless. Um, the second perk uh, is Agi, or you can also use Forever Entwined. Kind of the same reason. Being able to hook faster with this build is really nice. And then the last perk is interesting. It's Iron Maiden. And the thing about Iron Maiden with this build is that it can heavily de incentivize people from hopping locker. And how does it do that? Well, it obviously makes them exposed when they leave the locker and reveals their location via a screen. Generally, as Blight, you're a 110 and you most of the time get hits with your power, which does not count towards an exposed down. However, even if you never get use out of Iron Maiden in this situation, the fact that the survivors will hop locker knowing they know what build you're using, right? They will know how to counter the build and they will hop locker. So they will know the perks you have. Once they figure out it's Iron Maiden, they have to kind of weigh the decision of is the reward versus the risk worth it, right? Because they're going to know when you hook, once they leave the locker, they're going to be exposed and reveal their location at the same time while you are 10% faster and completely undetectable, right? So you can see kind of the worry, even if you don't actually bother to get value of it, it's just like the mind game, right? So Iron Maiden can heavily de-incentivize locker hopping, and it pretty much guarantees the 4K at the end of the game. If you hook the second last survivor and they're the obsession, regardless of what happens, you're going to find the last player because they're either going to hop locker to avoid friends and get revealed by Iron Maiden, or they're going to not hot blocker and then get revealed by friends anyways. So it can guarantee the 4K, not that big a deal. I'm going to be using lethal for kind of both of the games that I'm going to be showing. Um, and I kind of want to preface that I am going on around 500 hours with Blight. The thing is that that doesn't mean I'm good at the game, right? In fact, there are some times where I kind of suck ass, and shit, you're just gonna have to watch it. Like, I don't know. I mean, you don't have to. I guess you can click off, but you wouldn't do that to me. Why would you do that? Anyways, add-ons. Iridescent Blight tag. You can use double speed, and it's probably better. I just find the immediate rush of speed to be really quite nice for this build, especially where you have 18 seconds. You want to get there as soon as possible. It's quite nice. And then the other add-on I generally use two that I switch it out with: Blighted Crow and Alchemist Ring. Alchemist Ring generally on Blight Tag, you won't get an insane amount of value, but with this build and the speed that you are going with the perk and 10% from this, it is an extra, what is it? I think it's an extra 6 meters per rush. And of course, that stacks um, over the course of the 3 rushes, um, including your first rush, by the way, which I'm not going to go too much into detail with that, but because I actually do want to make a video about it. But Blight's add-ons are bugged, and the bug, I won't say what it is right now, but the bug makes it so that these two add-ons are genuinely terrible. Like, if you're using these, I don't even know. Like, these add-ons are garbage, and these aren't even bugged. It's just the bug happens to make these worthless. Um, Anyways, getting a little bit sidetracked, but yeah. I'm going to be using Alchemist Ring for the first game, I think, and then I'll switch to Blighted Crow in the second game. Shit, does my dumbass have anything more to say? I don't think so. Oh, I also wanted to thank the few people that commented on my first video. That video has received more attention than I initially thought it would. I was half expecting it to just kind of not do really anything much. But it's like over 300 views right now, which is like, I don't know, like I didn't mark it on any kind of like shorts app, like TikTok or anything, and I didn't. It was my first ever video for this. Like I don't know. I don't know if that's good, but it seems pretty decent for a first video completely unmarketed, just randomly uploaded. Um, so that was cool. But um, there were quite a few people that commented and kind of gave me some tips and constructive criticism, and I really, really appreciate it. You guys are so sweet. And yeah, I just wanted to say that before we get into this game. It really means a lot. Thank you. All right, so I recorded a couple of games, and I had a motion blur filter turned on that I kind of forgot about. Kind of makes the game for me look a bit more cinematic and looks a bit better. Unfortunately, it looked absolutely terrible in the recording, so I'm just gonna have to re-record the games and keep that off. Unfortunate, but they weren't that special of games anyway, so, hopefully these ones will be better regardless. Just have to rant about something for a second. I just played another game just before this that I was planning on putting in the video. Unfortunately, halfway through the game, a Young Jin decided to use For the People and then hide with self-preservation all game. I just want to rant about the fact that I think elusive is one of the worst things behavior has ever done. Now, I get that I'm using undetectable, right? But I'm already not a fan of undetectable on killer, but I understand its place in the game and its reason for existing. Survivors do not need elusive. It is genuinely one of the dumbest things that, like, I don't even understand. I'm pretty sure the patch just went out today about the cross-examination nerf, so that's nice. But seriously, like, why does elusive exist? Like, they need to remove that shit immediately. Stealth builds and ratting is like, it actively just hurts your team, I find. Because, like, if I'm looking for a survivor that's using elusive like I was for that Yunjin for half the game, I was just like, yeah, okay, I can't find you, so I'm just gonna not play nice, and I'm just gonna tunnel out the people that I do know where they are. And then they lost because of it. So I just wanted to rant about that for a second. I just really hate elusive. Hopefully it's a good map. Please be a good map. Oh my god. It's gonna be Larry's. I can feel it in my bones. Oh god, it's gonna be RPD. And it's RPD. Okay. Oh my god. I don't want to play RPD. What the fuck was that? Whatever, bro, whatever. Should we stay around here? That works out beautifully. I just wanted to get a tag on it because it's useful. Hold on. Knew I would get it. I just needed a second. Alright. Now you go. See, now here's the problem with indoor maps. I have to spend half of the duration of this break just to start rushing. Okay. Got a tag on you then. She's pretty much trapped there. And I know how to get the hit here. Fuck it up. Thank you. Don't pre-drop, don't pre-drop, don't pre-drop. Oh, okay, that was actually smart. That was really smart. Okay. Again, that's really smart. Oh my god, this is not a normal Sable. They don't do this. Okay, that was dumb. We showed her true colors there at the end. No. Where is he going? Thank you. I wonder if I scared the shit out of him. Okay, back on the Sable, I guess. Three rushes, I couldn't bait out the death hard and get the hit. You on the hook again? 11. W. What is that? I don't know. Okay. Cody tag, I don't get that hit. Not in a million years. Okay, wow, I'm disabled again. That's crazy. Undetectable Blight is low-key a demon. Maybe she doesn't have dead hard, okay. I think I'm just stupid. Does she have DS though? In fact, though, she does. Okay, she might still have dead hard then. Oh, she's not gonna use it. You're not getting that save, my buddy. We have 2 delis? I didn't think that would happen. Buddy-o. Alright. Shockingly, I'm making this work for RPD. Granted, I don't think I'm doing anything special. I think these guys are just kind of playing as they are. God, RPD sucks, bro. If I could get this if on any other map. And the pallet's still here. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, RPD. Thank you. Insane if you can get that. So I will say, the only thing I dislike about this character is that the counterplay against him is so boring, it's like insane. It's just pre-drop every pallet. Oh my god, man. Thank fuck. Most people are kind of stupid and don't understand that they need to do that. Especially on a map like this, bro, it's so annoying. Wow, these guys really had tryhard builds this game. That is crazy. Okay, and you don't drop that. I don't know why. Again, pre-drop and go. That's literally the counterplay. But you know. I was really hoping that wasn't gonna hit because I had no other option. And I'm 120, so you die. Let me guess. DS on you as well. Okay, he hops off there. Like I said, Iron Maiden guarantees the 4K here. Unfortunately, no Iron Maiden. Does it spawn out here? I don't know if Hatch spawns out here. I don't know if I've ever seen Hatch spawn out here. You have Dead Heart too. You do. You can use it. McDonald's Coke is so good. Everybody talks about McDonald's Sprite, bro. Their Coke is legendary. Wow. Look at this. Okay, it was today. Okay, well, in the Killer's Terrorist, not being chased. Yeah, okay. That is really quite nice. With this build on RPD, I still win that. Shine might be too good at this game. Also, I just want to take a second to let you know that I'm not streaming like completely consistently, but if I am streaming and you want to stop by, it will probably be between the times of, I'd say, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until about, I don't know, like, I don't really stream for that long, but I normally play throughout the night. Most of the time I kind of stop streaming sooner than I normally, or not normally, than I would probably like, just because it's kind of a bit boring. Nobody's really watching or interacting, so it's kind of like, well, boring. But if you are interested, you can check out my Twitch. It is at MissMaveRav, R-A-V, on Twitch. Okay. W. I love Irie. Like, love this map. That's not me being sarcastic either. Okay. I just like the look of it. You can see very far. The loops are strong, yes, but they're fun to play around as Blight. Okay. Not if they play like this, though. Nothing I can do about this one. I mean, I could if it was double speed and I had 5 rushes. The Obsession is House of Loops, who, I checked their profile, is a P100 Blight as well. So maybe they'll be good. Theoretically. Okay. Pushing to this side. What the fuck? Okay. Wish I had Brutal and Shredded Notes. That'd be nice. Back before the map offerings, this is literally the map that I would send myself to every time playing this build. I got unnaturally good at playing on this map. Now, since map offerings have been nerfed, I've kind of lost that skill. Not too much, but a bit. Okay, I did not think this was here. I should have known I should have went with the long, short swing. Whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm actually playing really bad right now. When I use this build, I don't necessarily like to metagame, I like kind of split injuries. Even though it is certainly the way to do it. I don't know, it just like... I kind of just chase the obsession, but maybe I have a metagame for a second here. Okay, that was perfect. I didn't actually mean to find this person here. I didn't think I would. You get that, bro. You get it. You get it. As you can see what happens when they don't heal. Or when they aren't healed. They didn't have time to heal. Okay. Oh, this isn't my obsession. I didn't see where she went. We should have dropped that. Oh my god. She actually got away from it. That's crazy. How do I put this? I could have gotten it. I'll get it this time, I swear. I swear. I'll make it up to you guys. Oh. Think they get it? Oh, she is dead. Like, some of the pallets here are a bit unfortunate. I think I saw the Dead Heart animation. I don't know though. The 2 dead on hook people are not healing. Okay, they're up there trying to heal up probably. Okay, that was bad. What the hell I was trying to do. Hold on. Do something big brains. Or no, I'm not. Thought there would have been something there. He actually didn't see me coming from there. Could have been big. Yeah, they did here. Oh, she has life. Okay. I'm not gonna bother zoning here. I was thinking. Oh, she doesn't hop lock. Okay. Is she aware of the fact that I'm 120? Hold on. Ooh. Wait. I didn't know we got rid of Shackbella. When did that happen? Oh, right, the ace. I remember that. Okay. Alright, I think that is probably going to be it. If you did enjoy this mediocre gameplay, please let me know. This is the first gameplay that I've uploaded. For future videos, I'm thinking of some ideas. I do want to... I'm saving posts on Reddit for... if you've ever been on Dead by Daylight subreddits, there's one called Perk by Daylight, where people kind of come up with their own perks. Much like the TikTok video I did, I thought it would be fun to go through some of the community-made perks. So I might do that. Again, a video on the Blight add-on bug. Another one that I want to do. And then I'm not really sure. So that's just kind of what I'm thinking. Again, any kind of feedback on the video or like any criticism that you have that could help me, that would be greatly appreciated. But I think that's it. See ya.